He has to regain possession of that ball before it touches the ground or hits another player. I eat banana skins? You really? Now the rules are simple. Did I or did I not say the following? Hello, good to see you all again. What a wonderful, beautiful day to be back on the farm here. Come on in. Oh, I'm in a good mood this week. I can't put my finger on why. Let's go.
Wales won the Triple Crown.
Oh yes, that was it. Wales v England, high stakes, strong emotions and a proud history. What a game. Now, I don't want to tell you I told you so, so I'll say which is I told you so in Welsh. I think Wales are going to win. Congratulations to the Welsh boys, great win, and congratulations on the Triple Crown as well. Now for you England supporters out there who want to know a little bit more about the refereeing decisions, well, we'll delve a little bit more into them later on. I love my rugby rivalry, and I want to know, what is your favourite rugby rivalry? Share those thoughts with me in the comments below. Right, it's that time of the week where we answer your questions. So thanks for sending them in and let's get going. Now firstly, I'd like to thank Robert for his comment. Quickly becoming one of my favourite YouTube series. Cheers, Robert. And I didn't pay him to say that. Oliver Green, on average, what distance do you think you cover when refereeing a game? Well, not as much as the other referees, I can tell you. It's probably on my GPS, it would be averaging around the sort of 7.5 really. Some referees will be running 9 or 10. I suppose when you get more experienced, you can understand what's happening next and you read the game. And I always tell some of the young referees who tell me that they run twice the amount that I do, I always tell them, well, there's no point you running and getting there and not knowing what to do when you get there. Right, and the next one is from... I eat banana skins? You really? Who's your favourite cow and what she's like? Well, my favourite cow is down there. And her name is Kelanen Sara, but we call her Seren. She's a little star, she is. And she's the first one I altar train, so she can get on the altar, she can go for a walk as well. And she's a lovely, lovely little cow. This is from Luca Findlayson. Who do you think is the next up-and-coming player? Ree-zammit definitely comes to mind. Yeah, I think you're right. So far in this year's Six Nations, I think as a newcomer, he is way above everybody else, I think. He's a different level. Put your money on him going to South Africa with the Lions. I reckon if he carries on the way he is, he'll be on that plane or on the bus, wherever they'll be playing. Another one here from Welly Belly. This is a good one. Nigel, did you come out before Gareth Thomas? If not, did him coming out give you the courage to do so in what is seen as a very masculine sport? I came out in 2005 and I think Gareth came out maybe 2010. So I was out about 4 or 5 years before Gareth actually. So and it was difficult, but after coming out the wonderful sport of rugby, I was just able to get on with my life, which is what we all should be able to do. Now for those of you who missed last week's episode, don't forget to click that bell for notifications, will you? I asked you to comment on what you think of Super Rugby's new trial with a red card. And some very, very good comments coming in. Now, I always love to hear your thoughts and comments from the game, so keep those comments coming in. Now, there's no denying that the Wales-England game was always going to be high drama, and the result has certainly got a lot of you talking. But first of all, a huge congratulations to George North, the youngest player to get to 100 caps. Well deserved, and llongyfarchiadau mawr iawn, George. Huge congratulations, George. Now, as always, when the score is close, and particularly in games of high drama like Wales-England, there's always going to be some contentious or controversial decisions that the public love to have their say on. Now let's deal with the first one, Josh Adams' try. Now, there's nothing in law that says the referee must wait for the opposition to get lined up to defend. But the interesting bit here is that the referee actually stopped the clock, asked Owen Farrell to speak to his players about the discipline, quite rightly so, and very good refereeing management by the referee then. But I think then you must check that they're ready before you restart the game. So personally, if I was refereeing, I would have checked, made sure that England were ready, and once they told me, yeah, we're ready, then it'd been time on, and Big would have been good to go. The second try, for me, is a little bit more straightforward. Now, we must appreciate that the pressure the officials are on the field in making big, tight decisions like this. So let us take you through the law first of all. If a player loses control of the ball forwards, i.e. off his hand, he has to regain possession of that ball before it touches the ground or hits another player or even travels backwards afterwards, otherwise it's a knock on. So imagine a player going for interception, sticks his hand out, juggles the ball upwards, which is travelling forwards, but fails to catch it, so knock it backwards. That is still deemed a knock on because he's failed to regain possession of the ball. So in this instance, my humble opinion is, Ree-Zammit's hand clearly touches the ball. The ball is then travelling forward, as is Ree-Zammit, before it then hits his thigh, then off the back of his leg, and then backwards. So because Ree-Zammit failed to regain possession of the ball, under law, that then is a knock-on. But also, as I said, we must appreciate these decisions are always difficult decisions to make. Now, another incident from the weekend happened out in Japan, where the referee lost connection to the TMO. Oh, I know how that feels. That happened to me once, out in Musgrave Park in Cork, Munster against Glasgow. Communication failed, and the number 4 ran on with the phone, gave me the phone, so I'm on the try line, speaking to my TMO before I gave the decision. And would you believe it, the people at home actually thought I was ringing home. Now, time for a quick game of Nigel or not. Now, the rules are simple. Did I or did I not say the following? And you can play this at home, no cheating. Are you a referee or are you a scrum half? I don't tell you how to play, and don't tell me how to ref. I don't know. I can't remember if I said that one or not. Nah, it wasn't me. That was Matej Ranal. The football stadium is 500 yards that way. Yes, you're right, that was me. Sometimes you look in a field and see a cow. You think it's a better cow than the one you see in your field, and it never really works out that way. I've got cows, so I'm more than happy with the cows in my field. You don't like to scrummage? Well, if you don't, you're in the wrong position. That was me. Munster to lose, European Cup in Thomond Park. That's horrible. Do you know what that is? That's horror awful. That's horrible and awful mixed together. Not me. It's one of those things, mate. You can't eat your chickens before they hatch. Now, I don't really call people mate, so definitely not me. I'm straighter than that one. Well, actually I'm not, but it was me. Right, that's it from me. This lot won't feed themselves. Now, if you like the videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss an episode. See you next week, same time. Cheerio now.